Hey guys, it's Regina the Happy Crafter. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm also on Instagram if you want to start following me over there. We're going to do 3 crafts today, so let's get started. We've got Waverly white chalk paint. We've got the lightweight spackle from the Dollar Tree. We've got the Waverly chalk paint in crimson. Just double checking on that. And we've got the Waverly chalk paint in ink, but we don't use that. And we have the berry pick from the Dollar Tree. We got an ornament also from the Dollar Tree. And this little red truck was, it's actually a piece of fabric, and I'm going to show you the whole piece of fabric in just a second. That I cut the truck out of the fabric, so, yep. And then we have, there's the fabric. It shows you several different designs that's on the fabric. I love this fabric. It's so cute. And then we have the white little palette plaque that come from the Walmart craft department. And we have the J and the Y that also come from Walmart. And this little plaque with this little saying on it come from the Target dollar spot. I'm showing you that it was just $1. And this Merry Christmas I took off of one of the little red trucks ornaments that were from the Dollar Tree. And then this is one of the wire garland ties from the Dollar Tree, of course. And I think that was all of our supplies. Oh, I'll probably show you, no, the little red bow that I don't end up using. End up using a different one that goes better with the little plaque that we made. And that I'm going to put on my tier tray. So we're going to move this stuff out of the way so we can get started. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we need Mod Podge. I'm just pointing out that I had cutted out oh my goodness, is that a word? Sorry guys, that was my little man needing something. Okay, now we're going to put the Mod Podge on. And of course, didn't have enough in this one. So, gotta find another one. There we go. Sorry guys for getting over into the camera frame. Okay, so we're spreading out a good even coat of this Mod Podge all the way around this would actually be the back side of this ornament. Because I'm going to put one on each side. And I went ahead and done the other side earlier, and I'll probably show you what that looks like in a minute. Trying to line it up to where it would just about be in the middle. And then I'll add some more over on top of the truck. And I think I ended up using, I can't remember if I used the gloss or the matte, but it ended up, I think either one would work. Depending on what you like, if you liked it to be glossy or a little matte finished, a little duller. And then I'm making sure I get a good coating. And I like for it to soak through the fabric. That way I know it's going to adhere really well. And get that all the way around. And nope, I gave you a glimpse of it. That was it. And then we're going to lay that to the side and let that dry. And we're going to go ahead and start on our next project. And y'all, I'm sorry if some of this stuff I edited out. I'm still trying to get used to this editing program. And then we're going to start painting this little plaque white with the Waverly white. And I end up giving this 2 coats on the all around the base of this, and then in the center I end up giving it like 3 coats for it to cover all of that, the wording. And I'm not going to make you watch all of this painting I'm doing. Lay that to the side and let that dry. And then I'm going to put some of this lightweight spackle in the holes of the little holes that connected this Merry Christmas to the little red truck ornament. I thought these would be really cute to add to any little decor piece that you wanted that on. You can just paint it and redo them, just whatever would suit your colors in your house or your Christmas decor. And getting the whole little holes filled in. And then I'm going to go over and paint it with the Waverly chalk paint. And then with the crimson, we're going to go over the Merry Christmas. Of course, I forgot my paper towel, so and now we're going to paint this little over, and I'm going just right over the red. That way, when I paint the red back on with the crimson, it looks really crisp and clean. And it takes a minute to get down in between you have to just really work the paint down into the letters to get in between the Merry Christmas. Okay, and I think we're gonna move on to the next section. Yep, lay that down and let that dry. And then we're gonna do another coat on the outside of this. And inside, it, like I said, it takes about 3, maybe even 3.5 coats to paint to get that inside to cover. We're going to lay that to the side and let it dry. Running out of room to lay down stuff. Then we're going to move on to our next project. While each one is drying, just move on, and If you've got more than one project to do, just move on and try to give stuff time to dry. And this is the first time I've opened this crimson. Then we're going to paint the J and the Y. And I have no clue to what I'm looking for. Must be looking for something because I'm gone for a second. Oh, I was looking for something to pour paint in. That's where it was. Move that away out of the paint because I'll end up getting paint on it. And I do end up getting paint a little bit on the plaque, and that you'll see that in a minute. That's why I have to actually paint back over it with the white. I would have rather it been distressed, and I may end up going back over it and distressing it later, but for the video I ended up just leaving it how I paint it. So we'll go over the J and the Y, and this crimson covered really, really well, y'all. I didn't even have to put but one coat on it. I was really impressed on how well it covers. I have noticed that the black is, the ink paint is exactly the same. It covers really, really well. You don't have to usually use but about one coat of that, and I love that. That's the whole reason I mean, not that I dislike acrylics, but I hate that they're so opaque. You can really just paint, and it takes forever to get something, a good coverage on something. And that's the reason I opted to do these in chalk paint and not doing them in acrylics. And I love to paint. I'm trying to learn how to just paint scenery and stuff like that. So, and most of the stuff that I've painted has been in acrylics. I've only tried to paint, I think, once in oil, and I mean it looked okay. Yeah. It took forever though. I guess I need to do some more video watching on how to paint with oils. Because definitely Bob Ross made it look really easy. And it was not. And I think I'm going to lay that to the side and let that... I'm going to go back, and I probably ended up painting the Y off camera. So I let that stuff to the side. Lay that stuff to the side and let it dry. And now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this a scarlet tie into an O and it be big enough to look right with the J and the Y. So I found some wire that I had laying over to the side. I forgot to show y'all, and I'm taking it and looping it around one end and then adding that other end to it, so it kind of connects it together and I don't have to worry so much about it. And I don't know why I was worried so much. I ended up hot gluing it down to the plaque really well, so I don't know why I would worry about it holding together. I guess I just didn't want it to separate any, even while it was glued on there. Sorry, I bumped the camera. And I'm going in and cutting some of the little berries off of my pick. And these wire clippers are horrible. I think I've had these for a couple of years, and I definitely need to do away with them and find some more. Because they are not worth a hoot. So I end up just picking the berries off. And then I'm going to end up adding those into the little green O that we made. I'm sorry, guys, that I moved out of the camera frame. I'm still learning how to set my camera up and to try to stay in frame when I'm recording. And if you're like me, you just get into crafting and it's really hard to, once you start recording, to remember to stay in frame. But I'm learning. I'll get better. And I'll show you that I've gonna end up adding a couple more of these. And yeah, I should have had my finger protectors on, because these little red berries were tiny. Tiny, tiny. I don't even think I got any glue on that one. And picking glue strings, as I like to call them, glue hair. That's what my little 5-year-old calls them. He calls them glue hair. I think I need one more berry right there. And I wished I would have thought, I had some of that little, the pitberry garland. I wished I would have thought and used it instead. And I may end up going back, because I think that would have been a much better idea, is the little red berry garland that comes from the Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure I've got some of that in my crafting supplies. Sorry guys, I had to get a sip of drink.
Okay, so
okay, set that to the side, and
camera shut off. So okay,
we'll go back over,
and let's see. We're gonna try to paint this Mary with a small little detailing brush.
Merry Christmas
little brush.
This
actually might not even be small enough.
The red crimson paint. Sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat. My sinuses are trying to drain a little bit, and
let me see if I can find one that's just a little bit small.
So guys, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. My daughter and her kids and boyfriend got to come over, and
it just makes it look
we all got to
crisper and clean with the chalk paint.
I cooked I only cooked like a turkey breast and then a good size ham.
Looks so good. That's gonna look
and
so
dressing.
Cute.
I'm a Southern girl, so of course I do cornbread dressing, and I ate a green bean casserole, baked macaroni. This was like the second time I've ever tried to make baked macaroni, and I'm still looking for a good recipe. We ended up using Velveeta cheese this time and adding that to the, and
love it.
I don't know what it is. I know a lot of people love Velveeta. My husband loves it, and I'm not really, I guess, I don't know. I'm not really that much of a fan of Velveeta. As my 5-year-old said, he liked it too. He liked the Velveeta. He liked the macaroni. He did. I was really shocked. He ate a big plate of ham and some macaroni. He's a picky eater, little booger. So we really had a great Thanksgiving. I was so happy. I was kind of hoping to make it back home. From Georgia, so yeah, we didn't get to visit.
Well, I'm gonna pause the video and I'll come back as soon as I get all this painted.
Okay, so here we are. We've almost, yep, there we go. We got it in a blink of an eye. We got that finished, almost finished, I guess, and got the last touch. And sorry, guys, I'm out of frame. I didn't realize that until just now. But it'll be over with soon. get that all finished painted up, and then we're going to attach it to the little in the middle of the plaque.
Oh, I love it.
There we go. Back into frame. Not much. Okay. So that's what it looks like when it's all done.
Then we're going to hot glue that right in there. And we can actually do that while it's still.
I'm trying to debate on whether to center it or to bring it down lower. And I think I end up, I don't end up using this red bow. It doesn't match with the paint. The little
may have to look for a different red.
Merry Christmas part that we added to that. It's like a deeper red.
Right over here.
And the little bow was too bright. So I'm searching for some more ribbon. Here we go. I think this one looks a lot better. And of course it come from the Dollartree. Just like to let y'all know where I'll get my supplies. That way if y'all did decide that you wanted to do some of this, or if you have some of this already laying around, because I know the last time I was at my Dollar Tree, they had no more red trucks. I think the lady said the day they come in to the store, people already, because I don't know about y'all, but my poor Dollar Tree, bless their heart, they left their Christmas stock out on the floor for a minute before it got put up. I think they were short-handed, ended up, and so a lot of people opened up the boxes and
I am struggling with it.
Got stuff out of it. So I think the day she said that they got their little red trucks, they were gone. And I'm fighting with this bow, trying to make a small little simple bow, y'all. I'm fighting with it. It's giving me very, very hard time here. And I think I've got it where I want it. And I ended up making another little red bow to put on the, I think I ended up doing that off camera because, y'all, for some reason today I was just struggling. I have arthritis a little bit in my hands. A lot of days I can't hardly use them. So I do struggle sometimes making stuff with my hands and
I love the little
doing stuff. But crafting is my, you know, I just love to craft.
Yes, looking good.
I always love to do stuff, put stuff together, whether it's redoing furniture, making furniture, repainting stuff. I've just always loved to do stuff like that.
Okay. And honestly, I think I might leave.
And I'm debating on whether to leave the jute string long, so I clip it once and put it back up there. And I don't end up leaving it. I ended up clipping it off because I thought I was going to kind of leave it to go with it, but I don't really like it.
And we're going to hot glue this all together just like that.
And I'm showing you there. We're fixing to glue down this part. And y'all, I made some ornaments the other day and was using my glue gun to melt. Yeah, as you'll see, that's what all the smoke is for. I was using my glue gun to melt some plastic, like in this ornament, and I've got to get that cleaned off because it is smoking bad.
Oh, yes. Ah, how cute is that?
And there we go. That is so cute. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it put on my tier tray.
Turn my bow the right way. I'm not sure about that one.
And I'm still struggling with a bow. I think I'm working this around to the back so I can clip it off. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Trim it up. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. Oops. Glue gun went flying. Okay.
I'm adding hot glue. Sorry, I'm out of frame again. There we go. And that's what it looks like when it's all done. Little glue strings.
So cute. Love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to look so cute on the tier tray. Glue gun. Or glue strings. Okay. I'm so
like,
here is,
I cannot stand glue strings. And
here
I'm showing you what the ornament looks like.
See how this one's got a little double.
That's what the front of it looks like. And I had went ahead and
I figured I would
did
finish
that
this one
earlier,
out
and
with that side
then
too.
I made a little double
So let me trim up the ends.
Jute bow, and I had no problems making that bow, y'all. I just don't know what it was about the ribbon. And this, I mean, I love making the little double jute bows. I mean,
the one that we finished earlier.
Like, so simple and easy. And glue that on. And get smart and use my little tool to hold that down so I don't burn my fingers.
I love it. It looks so good. And I've actually got
and I decided that I wanted to make the back look like the front. So I'm going to add some embellishments to the back. That way if it twirls around on my tree, then
and it will just be finished on both sides.
It'll look the same on both sides. And I kind of, that gap there below the bow or above the bow, I kind of wanted it filled in anyway, so I'm sorry guys, I'm gluing out of off camera.
Okay, we got this one finished and we did the other one. Now let's get the joy finished.
And then I'm gonna lay that to the side. Let that dry, and we're gonna get started on the plaque.
And as you'll notice,
I ended up getting just a little bit of red paint, so I ended up having to put like one small coat over it, and I kind of wanted to leave it rustic looking. And I'm trimming some of the green off of the
cute. Well,
it just seemed like there was a couple of long strays on that.
Oh, that would be really cute.
And I ended up deciding to put a bow at the top of that.
I'm going to do one of those shoelace bows with those.
And I don't make y'all watch me. I don't think make you watch me struggle with this one as much. Maybe. And then end up tying it with a jute. That little cord that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. I think you can find it over in the, I think I found mine in the automotive section.
Oh no, I think my twine is too short.
And
well, I'm going to fiddle with this bow for 30 minutes probably. There we go.
Still fighting with the bow and the ribbon. And I don't know what happened to the very last section of my video, but somehow I think my phone cut off, and I was thinking I was recording and I wasn't, so it's gonna skip on over to the section where it just shows you, yep, there it goes, to the pictures, shows you how everything looked. So please like and subscribe.